Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not a
Hello beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to do 5 red flags in friendships. So I'm actually going to talk about red flags that I have seen in my past relationships, because I promise you they all cut off. Okay, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about experiences that I had and why it's bad and how it can actually affect you to be with this type of people in your life. So keep watching. I really wrote it down with notes so I can remember my story times, because sometimes I'll be forgetting stuff and it's really not that easy to remember everything. So wrote it down a little bit for you guys. So the first one that I want to talk about is deeply insecure friends. Okay, so when I say deeply insecure, it's not a friend that has an insecurity or something. Everyone has insecurities, and it's a very normal thing. Like, it's a very human thing to be insecure. But I'm talking about friends that are literally so insecure that you guys can do nothing else. Like, it's like the whole thing is focused on her being deeply insecure, and like she's always bringing it up and all that. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, being in those type of friendships will just bring you down, okay? Because deeply insecure girls will constantly feel like it's a competition between you and her. She will never be happy for what you're doing. She's always going to feel the need to do something better or to bring you down for the good thing that you did. They be downplaying your achievement. They feel very threatened by you. Like, the things that I realized is when you're friend with someone who's really deeply insecure, they feel threatened by everything you do. Okay, you could get 1% more than them in a grade, and that's it. She will feel so threatened, and like you can't even enjoy your grade because she's over here being all sad. So it's like, oh, how can I be happy about my achievement when she's here, like, you know, sad? So she's taking that away from you. Someone who has been in this type of friendship, it is so emotionally draining, okay? Like, it is tiring because you're like their only source of support. I'm gonna say, like, constantly having to like be like, no girl, you're beautiful, you ate that up, you're good, you're perfect, you deserve everything. Like, that is actually so draining, to have to be the person to constantly tell her like, oh yes, you're doing good, you're doing good. Like, I had this friend, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little story times with each, because I do have story time with each of these. Okay, I had this friend, okay, she was very insecure, and at first I really just felt bad for her, because I was like, she's really so beautiful. Even to this day, like, we don't get along, but I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say that she's ugly. No, she is very, like, she's a beautiful girl, okay? But she was so insecure all the time, and every single time she'll come to me and be like, oh girl, I feel so ugly, and like, I used to be like, no girl, you're so beautiful, you're really okay, like, stop saying that about yourself. Nah. And then one day it just became like, okay girl, now what? Like, it just felt like attention seeking, you know? So she texted me and she was like, oh, I don't think, like, she sent me a video of girls on Instagram, no, on TikTok, how much she's so much beautiful than me, I wish I was that beautiful, and I didn't reply, because I was getting tired. Like I said, like, it's so draining. I was getting so annoyed with constantly having to tell her like, you're pretty. It felt like she was just seeking attention, and this girl is actually so annoying. So I didn't reply, and that started a whole ass drama. Like, I felt like I was responsible for boosting her energy, for like her to feel good, to go out, to go, like, girl, please. This type of friends, very, like, a lot of the time they're gonna make little passive aggressive comments to bring you down, because they don't want to see you shine, obviously. So they're gonna say little things to just bring you down very slowly. Like, at first you can take it for little, like, oh, a joke, but then when you sit and you think about it, you're like, wait, but she wasn't joking though. That's dead ass. Like, that's actually, she meant that, and that's crazy, you know? little passive aggressive comments, like you look at yourself and be like, oh, I'm so pretty, and she's like, hey girl, you ain't all that. But whole time, like, she giggling and laughing, but is it really funny? Is it actually funny? Do we actually laugh? Honestly, I'm not saying you deadass need to cut them off straight if they are insecure, because some people are just really like that bad, like they can't do anything about it. So I would say you can try and set boundaries in order for the friendship to work. You can always set boundaries in any friendship and it will work, because boundaries just makes you comfortable. Like you're respecting your comfortability. I don't know if that's how you see it, but just set some good boundaries with those people. Okay, those type of people, set boundaries. Personally, I really hate insecure people because I don't understand why you're insecure to begin with, but being deeply insecure is just so draining. Like, oh my god, like I'm always thinking about this girl that I was friends with, and it was so tiring. I could not catch a break. And obviously, because I'm a confident person, I would say, like, I'm very much outright about how like pretty I think I am. And that was literally, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror and be like, oh girl, you cute, because she'll be standing there crying. Girl, what the heck? Whatever. Like, I couldn't even sit there and be proud of my grades because she was failing everything. The next red flag that I want to talk about in friendships is the people that are always the damn victim. They are always the victim. They never do anything wrong. Like, those type of people, oh, they always bring so much drama. Okay, the people that are always the victim are never just quiet, sitting back, waiting for some drama to come to be the victim. No, they are creating drama and then putting themselves as the victim. Why would you do that? Like, why would you do that, honestly? Why? What type of boredom are you coming from? Like, this is why I say to people, find something to do with your life, because these people are so bored. Like, people who do shit like this are so fucking bored. They are so bored because where do you even find the time? Where do you find the time to sit and think of the scenario you're going to do, the drama you're going to create, and how you're going to end up being the victim? And it's always crazy the way they end up being the victim. It's literally like gaslighting, because what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, you did me wrong. How are you the victim? Being with people that are the victim, like in the between you and them, is one thing, okay? But being friends with someone who is the victim all the time in every single drama, like even with people you don't know, like you over here and everyone just hates your ass, and you're like, why do y'all hate me? They were like, because you're with that girl and she was lying on me. I didn't even know. You are having enemies for no reason because you are a friend with someone who always likes to be the victim in dramas. Not even the victims, they always like drama. They always are involved in drama. Why are you friends with them? Like, you can't tell me you're liking any friends. Like, you can't tell me you need friends that bad. This type of people, they never see how they did wrong, and that, to me, I can't. Like, I cannot be with someone who's unable to step aside, look at the situation, and be like, oh, I messed up, I'm sorry. If you can't do that, you can't be around me. Like, you literally cannot be around me, because that, to me, is the biggest sign of maturity ever, for you to be able to step back and see how you wronged people and apologize for the way you wronged people, and not always try to explain why you wronged people. Why are you trying to explain what you did to me? Just apologize. I don't care about why you did what you did, because at the end of the day, you did what you did. Memories are coming back. Okay, guys, memories are coming back. This is, my feelings are involved right now. My feelings are being touched and involved in this right now, because I have had friends where they did me so fucking wrong, and at the end of the day, I was the problem. I was the one in the wrong. I was the one who is crazy. When it's like, but you did it. Like, why are you trying to play me like I'm dumb? Why are you trying to play me like I'm stupid? You did it. I'm not crazy. Oh my, let me explain this to you guys, because I'm a crash out if I don't. Okay, so I had this one friend. Okay, this was, I think, last year. Okay, I had this one friend. Okay, and we were really like vibing. We were really cool, and all of a sudden she was like, I don't want to be a friend no more. Me personally, I'm not taking it to heart, because I'm telling myself, people have goals in their life, people have things they want to do, and if I'm not fitting in that image or that plan for the future, I'm not forcing myself into it. Like, I don't care. So she told me, you know what, I don't really want to be your friends no more, but I feel like we can still chill and everything, but I just don't want us to always be together, and I said, okay. I did not really care. Like, I'm never gonna lie to you guys, I didn't truly care. Like, it was like, okay, whatever. Then I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, okay, we're not friends, but we can still like hi, chit chat, you know, from time to time. Like, we're not besties, but we're cool. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I got from the whole situation, that we were cool, that we were chilling. Okay, now I remember I'm in the library with my other friend, and this one guy comes to, it's like, oh my days, what happened with so and so? And I'm like, what you mean? And he's like, well, she told me that you stopped being friends with her because da 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 da. I look at her like, me? She didn't want to be friends with me no more. What is she talking about? Like, what happened? Tell me what she told you. So he's telling me, he was like, so basically, she said that you were treating her really badly and blah blah blah. I'm not saying she couldn't feel the way she felt, because if she actually felt like I was treating her badly, I would have apologized. I would have really said like, oh girl, I'm sorry, that was not my intention. When the guy tells me that, I'm like, weird, but okay, because I'm not gonna be in here telling all my business. So I tell him like, actually no, that's not what happened. She was the one who didn't want to be my friend, but whatever, I'm not gonna make it a whole big deal. I'm not even gonna tell her anything. Like, I was not even going to make this a drama, but she took it upon herself to go and make it a drama and involve everybody and their mama. So now, little old me, guys, I'm telling you, I literally don't speak to people in my school. I don't hang with them. I don't laugh with them. I don't, no, like, I literally don't, no, like, I don't care for them. I hate the people in my fucking school. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be involved with them. I feel like it's embarrassing to be involved with these people. So little old me that is always on my thing, doing my work and not bothering everyone, all of a sudden everybody hates my ass. Everybody hates my ass. And first of all, I don't really care about them hating my ass, because like I said, I don't care about them. But it was more of the fact that the reason why they hated my ass. They hated my ass because you lied about me. You lied on me. And that frustrated me so bad. And then it became this whole ass drama that I don't even want to talk about, because I feel like people gave it too much attention for what it was. The base of the story is this girl came to me in the locker and was like, I don't want to be friends anymore, because I feel like you like this other friend more than you like me, so I don't want to be your friend. And then she, after all the drama, after everyone was involved, she went to the TS. I don't know what TS is in the English lah, I'm sorry. She went to the TS, started crying about how I was being rude to her. Oh, yo, I'm telling you, when I got into that office, I literally looked at her and she was crying, and the test was like, you guys think there's a way you guys could become friends again? And I said, no, bitch. I said no, because ain't no way, like, ain't no way this girl is actually here crying and being like, I never meant for this to get this bad, when she's the one that went and told every single person, and she did not even apologize. She kept sitting there, because I looked at her then in the eyes and I said, it's your fault. Why you want to be friends with me now? It's your fucking fault. I thought after you told me in the locker you didn't want to be friends no more, I thought we would still be able to, you know, chit chat and do work together if we're like in the only people in the class. I thought that was what it was supposed to be. But you're the one who started yapping and opening your big ass mouth. So why are you crying? Why are you crying? And now everybody's like, oh, Daphne, you're so mean. You don't want to be my friend no more. So I don't give a fuck. I literally don't give a fuck. Like, dead ass. She is not the victim in the story. I suffered, okay? People wanted to beat my ass over this. For what? For what? Because what? Like, literally, because what? Because what? What did I do to you? What did I do to you for people to want to beat my ass? Literally, like, what did I do? I'm not even the one that did not want to be friends with you. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do anything to you. And you just started, and I didn't think she wanted it to be like a little drama, and it got to the point where she couldn't control it anymore. So she just went with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just couldn't handle or like stop it from where it got. So she just kept going with the flow. And that, like, I did believe she didn't mean for it to get this big, but bitch, it did. And to this day, these people hate my ass. And I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything to the girl. Like, when I think about it, like, I did not do anything. There's nothing that I could have done that would have made her mad to the point of, like, I don't want to be friends with you. Like, I don't want to be friends with you was so out of nowhere. That was always the victim friend, okay? The people that are always the victim in each story. And now that I think about it, like, oh my god. When she was telling me dramas about her old friend, she was always the victim. They was always doing her wrong. She never did anything to anyone. And then one time, she showed me, like, a message exchange. I literally still have the screenshots, okay? If she plays with my ass, I'm gonna show this to your damn ass friends. Play with me. Sorry. Like, she literally showed me the messages between her and one of her friend, and then I was like, oh, but she didn't do anything. Like, she didn't mean it in a bad way, because what her friend said was very much reasonable in my opinion. Like, her friend had just asked her a question and she went ballistic on her ass, like ballistic. So I was like, oh, but I don't think she meant it in a bad way. Oh Lord Jesus, I should have just, she went off on me. On me. I did not even do, like, I didn't do anything to this girl. She kept going off on people for no reason. Like, I don't know what was missing in her life, but she kept going off on people for no reason. And whenever she was telling me, like, oh, he's racist, and I'm like, I don't think it's racism. I think he just doesn't like your ass. And he just happens to be black. I don't think it has anything to do with the color of your skin. I think you're just fucking annoying and they don't like you. Don't shoot me. I think that's just what it is. I think you're just a fucking bitch that happens to be black. I don't think it's the problem is that you're black. I think you're a bitch. That's the problem. Friends that are always the victim will literally drain you. You guys see how a year later I am still affected by this stupid bitch. The next friend that I want to talk about is friends that are constantly in competition with you, okay? Everything is a competition. Everything is who is better than who. Everything is always a competition. Always want to outdo you. Like, they always want to outdo you. It could be looks, achievements. What did I write? Relationships. Like, they literally want to be better than you. And literally breathing, like, they want to breathe better than you. Like, that to me is honestly pathetic. That to me as a friend is pathetic. Okay, like, be fucking for real. My hair is all puffed up and I have gym tomorrow. I'm not gonna straighten it anymore. Being friends with someone who is always in a competition is draining, okay? Like, you can literally, like, they will never be proud of you for anything. They will never, like, you can literally never just sit there and be like, oh, I got a 60, and be like, yeah. She'll be like, well, I got a 65. Girl, why? If you're not someone with strong shoulders, you cannot survive this type of relationship. If you're someone who gets very easily insecure and start doubting yourself, you will not make it out, okay? You will literally leave yourself and come out a whole new person once you leave that relationship. I am telling you, okay? Si t'as pas les épaules, il faut laisser. Si t'as pas les épaules là, laisse. Si ta tête est trop petite, décharge la marchandise. C'est trop lourd. C'est trop lourd. Eh, if you can't do it, girl, just leave it. Because when I tell you, they will want to compete with you with every single thing. And if they can't win, they'll take you down. Like, I literally had this friend, okay? What I'm telling you is that I don't have a big circle now. This is why I have been through a lot. The people that are constantly in a competition with you, literally, like, it literally feels like a chore to be friends with them. You can never be happy. Like, I feel like I don't even know how you can stay in that type of friendship. Because me personally, when I think about this girl, we did not even get to a point of being friends. Because the second I felt like everything was a competition, she just became boring. Like, it was literally just like, being with this type of people, it will literally stop you from doing anything. Because you're just thinking, you're like, in your head, you're feeling like you're not capable of doing certain things, or like you feel like you're not doing enough. You always feel like you're not doing enough. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have the shoulders, girl, don't get in it. Don't get in it, because it just never stops. And I feel like this type of people are just literally born like this. I don't understand. I don't see how you can make someone who is like too, like, very ultimate competitive not competitive anymore. I feel like that's just something you're born with. But in friendships, like, it is so freaking toxic. And when I used to be younger, I used to like laugh at people that were super competitive in anything, and that will literally rage and die when they lose. But that is a scary thing, okay? That is a scary thing. That is actually, to me, that should be a mental disorder. Because what is wrong with you? I'm not even gonna say a lot about friends that are constantly in a competition with you, because I feel like it literally just makes sense. Because it literally says it. They're constantly competing with you. How are you gonna gain anything for this friendship? Because me, in a friendship, if I'm not gaining anything from being friends with you, then I don't need to be a friend. The fourth red flag that I'm going to be talking about are friends that don't respect your boundaries. And this, guys, this doesn't go only for friends. It could be siblings, it could be boyfriend, girlfriend, it could be stranger. People need to respect your boundaries, but people will not respect your boundaries until you make them very clear to them, and you make them understand that I don't play with this. Because a lot of times people be like, oh, I set boundaries with them, and they cross that boundary like 200 times. What do you mean? What do you mean to cross the boundary 200 times? A boundary should never be crossed. And it should definitely not be crossed 200 times, because if it's crossed 200 times, then it's not a boundary anymore. It's a norm. It's a normal thing. When I was in 7th grade, okay, I literally had this friend who was all over me. Like, I actually felt it, like, it felt very weird. Like, it felt very, very weird. And I'm the person, I don't like hugs. I don't like people all over me. I don't like people in my face. I don't like people in my space. Okay, I'm a loner. Like, I don't like don't play in my face. Don't be in my space. None of that. And like, I literally said it. I literally was telling her like, oh, I don't like when people like touch me or hug me. But every time she'll do it, I wouldn't see anything. How is she supposed to respect that boundary? She had told me like a lot of time that if I was into girls, she would have went out with me. And it was a little scary. It was a little like, oh, hi, thank you. I wasn't like very straight across with it. Like, I would actually let her play me a lot in my face, and she would be too personal in my opinion. Like, but with the way we fell out though, is crazy. We would never be friends again. We almost beat each other in the freaking back of the school. That was crazy. She wanted to fight me, and then she called me fat phobic. This is what I'm saying, victim blaming. She called me fat phobic because we do dance classes, okay? We do dance classes together. And what y'all need to know is, a lot of times in this dance uniform, they don't have sizes for the skinny girls, okay? The really petite girls, they don't have their sizes. So often everyone has to size up. So like for me, for an instant, I would take a small, but they'll give me a large because the little one needs the small and the medium, and you know, so I would go with like a large even though I was, you know, a small. And then I remember she came to me, okay? I had a freaking large. When I'm telling you guys, I wear a small, so I had a large. And then she came to me and she was like, Daphne, you won't believe what the teacher did. Because we didn't like the teacher, but I'm the type of person, I don't like a teacher, but that doesn't mean everything they're doing is bad. I just don't like you, you know? Oh, this is pissing me off. Oh, she came to me, she's like, oh, you're never gonna believe what the teacher did. And I was like, what did he do? And she was like, he saw an extra large and he just gave it to me. And I'm like, so I looked at her and I said, what was he supposed to give you? Because we are all sizing up. The girls that were extra small wearing a medium or a small. What was he supposed to give you? All of a sudden, I'm fat phobic. Even skinny myself. How can I hate fat people? Girl, please. Except for my story, people that don't respect your boundaries, it just shows the little respect they have for you as a person. Not even as a friend, as a person. And if they have no respect for you as a person, I can't imagine the little respect it has for you as a friend. Okay, like it can literally be the smallest boundaries. It doesn't have to go crazy like my story, okay? It could literally be like you don't want someone sitting to your left. Even if it's not reasonable, it's your boundary. You don't want it, so they should respect it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna end up being one-sided and it's going to end in drama, okay? I'm telling you guys, that's what I'm going to talk about. It is something that I have experienced more than once, and something that I fucking hate. In that at first I was telling myself, maybe it's just my personality is overshadowing, and maybe that's why it happens. But it is friends that are like obsessed, the obsessed besties, okay? That is scary. Okay, no, wait, this is actually very serious, okay? This is me being very serious, okay guys? This is a very serious topic. That is scary. That is so scary. Like, I had a friend, okay? We started being friends, okay? And she was so chill and so nah. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. One day she came and she was talking, and I felt like I was talking to myself. Oh my days, guys, I felt like it was just a mirror in front of me and I was talking to myself. It was shocking. It goes with the last topic. Friends that are obsessed with you lack boundaries. They lack respect of boundaries. Not having boundaries in friendships and relationships in general, it's not okay. Like, it is literally not okay. I know I see this, you know, like, oh, me and my besties, we have no boundaries, we together. It's like, good for you, but I don't think I personally could be in a friendship where there's no boundaries and you can just do whatever you want or talk to me any way you want. That couldn't work. That could never work with me personally. But I say friends, over time they become very possessive, okay? They don't want you hanging out with nobody. They don't want you to have a boyfriend. They don't want you to have a friend. They don't want you having everyone else but them. Those type of crazy relationships where one person is so freaking obsessed and just wants to become the other person always ends up one-sided. It ends up one-sided because one person is scared to let this person know that they don't want to be friends anymore, and then the other person just can't let this person go. What do you mean? Like, it becomes so overwhelming for both. It becomes overwhelming, and one can literally like fear her friend. Like, I would be scared. Like, I would be so scared. You feel like you can't do anything. You feel suffocated. And I know a lot of people, sorry for the blending, I am sorry, but I know a lot of people are like, oh, she just really loves me. It's like, no, she is obsessed with you. That is not okay. Like, it's literally like a stalker. Like, it's giving borderline stalker vibe, and I don't like that. Like, I will post a picture, but she would know the whole story behind the picture. And I was like, girl. And she would literally talk to everyone I was talking to. Like, she literally maintained everyone close. And it was giving scary. Like, I was actually scared. I was actually scared of her. But when I think about it, I don't think she was obsessed. I just think she liked things to do. Like, she was very bored. Like, she was borderline bored. Like, very. Actually lose themselves and become you. And that is crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. You need to have boundaries, because me personally, I hate people doing what I do. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but I really hate when, like, I will have a hairstyle and then someone come with the same hairstyle at the same moment. If you want to do it later, I don't really care, but at the same moment, it's crazy. It's crazy. I hate it. And I know I shouldn't. I know I really shouldn't care, but I care. I care. That was that for this video, loves. I hope you guys are going to come out with this video with some sense and do what you gotta do to stay safe, because these people are scary. All of them scary. Okay, cut them off, please, or set straight and specific boundaries. Okay, please, because this is scary. Okay, this world is scary. But honestly, that is that for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you tomorrow for a video in French, in français.